What up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Since this month I've been doing my reviews for past May films, here's my review for the 2014 comedy A Million Ways to Die in the West. Now, A Million Ways to Die in the West was a Western comedy that premiered on May 30th, 2014, and was a bit like a parody of classic Western movie comedies such as Blazing Saddles and all. Now, this film was, starred and was directed by Seth MacFarlane, who also gave us the Ted movies, and of course, he is, the starring creator of the hit sitcom Family Guy. And here, Seth MacFarlane, plays this guy named Albert Stark, who's this military sheep farmer who feels certain that the western frontier is trying to kill him and all. And then he ends up losing his girlfriend Louise, played by Amanda Seyfried, to the town's most successful businessman. But this woman. But then you of course have this pistol hacking woman named Anna, played by Charlize Theron, rises into town and helps Albert to find his inner courage. But then of course her outlaw husband, who's portrayed by Liam Neeson, arrives with plans to pretty much take to also pretty much kill Albert and stuff. Um, Liam Neeson, who knows that guy? Who, like I said, Liam Neeson was great in this. I mean, it was really like when you think of Liam Neeson, obviously you think of those straight up action movies such as the Taken films, Run All Night, and all. It was really cool seeing Liam Neeson in a comedic role like this, and the scene with and there was like a really messed up scene where Charlize Theron's character actually puts a daisy between Liam Neeson's butt crack. I'm like, okay. I mean, I didn't really need to see Liam Neeson's crack, but okay. You also had some you of course had lots of people that Seth MacFarlane worked with before. Like you had Giovanni Ribisi was in this. He was actually pretty solid in this. You even had Sarah Silverman was in this one. You had Neil Patrick Harris. You even had a really some cool cameos by Jamie Foxx, as well as Christopher Lloyd, who I'm not even joking. Christopher Lloyd pops up as his Back to the Future character Doc Brown, where seeing where Albert stumbles across Doc while he's working on his DeLorean time machine. Because if you guys don't know, Back to the Future 3 was a bit of a Western comedy, so there's that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Million Ways to Die in the West, while I still probably prefer the Ted movies over Million Ways to Die in the West, I still thought the film was really fun. Seth MacFarlane, I know he did the best he could. He's not really Seth MacFarlane is not like the greatest actor in the world or anything like that. I mean, although he was actually pretty good in that Steven Soderbergh movie, Logan Lucky, a couple years ago. But the guy's not really a over the top great actor or anything like that. But I still thought he did his best here. He definitely was really hilarious. Sorry that. Of course, his chemistry with Charlize Theron was pretty fun. The gunsling stuff was pretty good. I mean, I do love me a good Western comedy, whether it's Blazing Saddles or Back to the Future 3 or whatnot. This is definitely up there as one of the funniest Western comedies in recent years. It's hilarious. It's so entertaining. Sadly, the film did not really debunk its though. It only made about eight 87.2 million. Did not do so well in the box office. But I still thought it was really fun. The Western aspect was pretty cool. Like the scenery was interesting. Oh, and not mention Jamie Foxx also had a cool cameo as Django. That was really cool to watch. I mean, yeah, I remember I literally saw this movie in theaters when it got released, and I had loads of fun when it first got released. So if you guys have not really seen A Million Ways to Die in the West, you can find it. You can find it nowadays. You can find Fandango now, Prime Video, Vudu. Sorry for that. You can also find it on Apple TV. You can't find it on Netflix or Hulu, but anyway. It's like I remember when this got released. It actually got released on the same day when the first Maleficent got released, so it was an interesting conversation right there. But let me leave it to you guys. Have you ever seen the Seth MacFarlane Western film A Million Ways to Die in the West? If so, what story? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What are your thoughts on Seth MacFarlane overall, like outside Family Guy and all that? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Movie Star out.